permutations just a competition. None of the arguments that can be applied here can apply to the other counterpart. When we let people into the country, no new 2-hour applications. They should have made them in the 1-hour for them to be predictable. Now the other counterpart, no sovereignty deficits, no permutation on this flow. And the 1-hour means that if we win Asian counterplans are good, then we win the debate because there's only a chance that we win a risk of the politics that benefits fault to offense defense for evaluating the debate in its entirety. Not only is the only non-arbitrary way to decide debates, even if offense defense can be bad, there's no viable alternative. There's no viable alternative that prevents judge intervention, agent debate, Asian counterplan debate. They concede a couple of arguments that I think are fairly important. One, the counterplan is not just an Asian counterplan. We are a pick out of their mechanism for doing the plan. Instead of using visas, we read waivers. This takes out the majority of their offense because they should have a defense of the mechanism that is in the resolution. This demonstrates how we do not detract from topics of education, but rather contribute to it because we force debate, in-depth debates about what is the best way to allow people into the United States through visas or something else, which is a core question on this topic. Second, it also takes out the predictability and limits argument because all you have to do to win this debate is if your affirmative is have a defense of using visas rather than waivers. Almost every team in the country has a defense of using visas, and there exists a ton of predictability cards. It's their fault for not having them or reading them or finding an affirmative that's specific to predictability, because there are a lot of affirmatives that do H-1B, EB-5s, and many others all depend on predictability and allowing people into the United States to solve in their entirety. And these two arguments mitigate their offense, and it is enough that our offense is enough to win the debate on Asian counterclaims. We have a couple conceded offensive arguments. One, they concede that it's key to real-world education and understanding why things do or do not happen. The CTBT was supported by academics and everyone in the field, but couldn't actually get passed because of a lack of understanding of politics. We need to understand how agents interact and can prevent things from happening. Second, they also conceded the limits argument. It's not fun to be negative on this topic. There are over 40 different visas that affirmative can use in different eligibility requirements, over 10 for each visa. There's no generic dissents that apply to every affirmative except for politics. Asian counterpoints are critical to check versus this and give us something to say against visas that are rather obscure, and most teams are not running like the affirmative. On to the line by line here. First, they say they can't predict the counterplan. That's bullshit. You should have, that's incorrect. They should have a defense of their visa. They should have a defense of their visa. So they can't find a defense of their mechanism for doing the plan, then they probably shouldn't read it. Now they say it's unlimited. False. They concede an interpretation made in the 2NC about how there's only 3 different agents we can use. We can use 1, the congressional branch, 2nd, the executive branch, or 3, the legislative branch. Takes out any limits offense here, as well as the fact that all they need is a defense of their visas. Now they say it destroys good decision-making or logical decision-making. That's false as well. The judges could decide to use waivers to allow people into the country or use visas to allow us into the country. Furthermore, in cross-checks, they make it very clear that they're only defending the congressional action. This makes it competitive. Now they say they extend their Mitchell evidence that Asian counterplans destroy good debate. That is false on this year's topic. Even if this is true generally, when this is essentially the agent's counterplan and the politics decide topic, we need to understand how visas are given, why they're given, and the political implications of giving the visa means we access the best internal link to topic education because we force in-depth debate about whether visas are actually a good thing or not, and whether they have to defend them. Now they say that Asian counterplans mean we never understand or learn new things. That's false. They could read an affirmative that actually has a visa-specific warrant or a visa warrant, and then we'd have to debate them on the substance of their case. They say the counterplan is cheating because we use the actor of the plan. That's not true. They say in Congress that they use the entirety. They say in cross-checks that they use Congress, that we use the executive agency, and we also are picked out of their mechanism. They don't extend any permutations, but if they do, the permutations would link to politics. They concede all the executive action agency arguments about how it doesn't link to politics. There are Lawrence in 2010 evidence, and Lawrence in 2010, Shane in 95, and Sobokol evidence that says the counterplan links to the permutation links to politics, but the counterplan does not. And we solve any reason why there's no solvency deficit arguments, but even if there were, in the 1 hour we would solve them. We read numerous pieces of evidence about why it solves predictability isn't key. They have no evidence supporting this. Go to the politics system. Only a risk to start ways. They can see that start results in extinction. All we have to win is the results in extinction faster. Miscalculation. Miscalculation is the only scenario for their impacts. All we have to do is win a risk of uniqueness. Uniqueness and the link to it. First, the uniqueness debate. They've conceded that you frame uniqueness in terms of political capital. Obama will use it to push past the snapshot he warrants in their evidence to turn the military consensus behind start into policy. It means the risk it will pass is extremely high, even if their evidence sounds good. That's our own evidence. None of their evidence assumes Obama is stepping into the debate, which he's going to do shortly, and his political capital to do that. Now, our Rogan evidence is better than all of theirs because it contextualizes start in terms of broader negotiations. Kerry and Biden will be able to push past the GOP with smaller concessions, which their older evidence doesn't assume. Their New York Times evidence doesn't cite a statement from Lugar. It only cites the results of a New York Times media survey of a bunch of senators who conceded that the GOP wouldn't tell the liberal news media the truth because they think they're all dirty socialists, mean to reject the vote count in this evidence and prefer the 1 hour. And the 1 hour doesn't read enough of the fire dog leg evidence, doesn't even get to the part about 30%, which doesn't assume a Hartigan evidence, which may say it looks like the GOP will fall behind Kyle in the short term. determined is playing politics with national security breaks the GOP consensus behind them. And even then, our Dinesh evidence cites better statistics and puts the probability passage above 50 preferred because it cites multiple analysis, not just one dude. Now go to the link debate. The legislation is not popular. We concede that all we do have to do is win. That some people will oppose the plan. That's our thorough list evidence. It says that the plan is tied into immigration. Even if they read very good evidence about how the plan has been popular in the past, none of this assumes the current political climate where teabaggers have taken over the Republican Party and stand in massive opposition to immigration because it's perceived as people stealing our jobs. All of our evidence is specific to the current political climate and how nobody would vote for the plan. They read this new piece of evidence about how even people who hate immigration just like the plan, but that's not true. This evidence only says there's one person who hated immigration who liked the plan and do not allow them to make a consensus. They say they allow bipartisan support. There's no bipartisan internal link to the agenda. The only thing that matters is Obama's political capital, and if we concede that immigration issues take out Obama's political capital because you get tied into the better thing and start results in extinction. They're not able to solve. All we need to do is when we risk multipolarity doesn't increase chances.
425.
Do a little bit. Let me have at least explaining it fast.